The afternoon train station breathed slowly, as if tired from carrying so many stories at once. Warm air smelled of diesel and roasted peanuts from a nearby cart. Sunlight slanted through the high glass windows, catching dust in its glow. On a long wooden bench near platform 3, a man sat with his shoulders slightly curved inward, guarding the quiet space beside him like something fragile. Daniel Hart was used to waiting. He wore a faded blue shirt, sleeves rolled to the elbow, the fabric soft from years of washing. A paper bag rested at his feet. Inside it, a juice box and a sandwich cut carefully down the middle. He kept glancing at the station clock, not impatiently, but with a practiced kind of hope. Every few seconds, his hand moved to his phone, then stopped, as if afraid to look. Being a single father had taught him restraint and patience, and how to sit with silence. The bench beside him was empty. She approached slowly. At first, Daniel noticed the sound metal tapping lightly against stone. Then the rhythm broke. Tap. Step. Pause. He turned his head just enough to see a girl standing a few feet away. She couldn't have been more than 17. Her hair was pulled back into a loose braid, wisps escaping around her face. She wore jeans slightly frayed at the hem and a pale yellow sweater that hung a little too long at the sleeves. Her left leg ended just below the knee. The prosthetic was functional, matte black, with faint scuffs that told stories of sidewalks and stairs and effort. She balanced herself easily, but not without care. Her eyes flicked to the empty bench, then to Daniel's face. "Can I sit here?" she asked softly. Daniel's answer came without delay. "Of course." She exhaled like she'd been holding her breath too long and lowered herself carefully beside him. The bench creaked under the shift of weight. For a moment, neither spoke. The station noise filled the space, announcements echoing, a baby crying somewhere far off, the hum of people moving past without seeing. She folded her hands in her lap. "Thank you," she said after a beat. Daniel nodded. "Long wait." She shrugged. "Long day." He understood that kind of sentence. Minutes passed. Then she glanced at the paper bag near his feet. "Waiting for someone?" "My daughter," he said. The word softened his voice. She's coming in from her first solo trip. Visiting her grandparents. The girl smiled faintly. "That's brave. For both of you." He chuckled quietly. "More her than me." Silence returned, gentler now. Her gaze drifted down to her prosthetic, fingers tracing the seam of her sweater. "People usually hesitate," she said suddenly. "When I ask." Daniel turned fully toward her. "Hesitate? To let me sit? Or stand near them? Like it might be contagious?" She tried to smile, but it trembled at the edges. "Or inconvenient?" Something tightened in Daniel's chest. "I didn't think twice," he said. "I noticed." Her voice cracked. She swallowed. "That's why she stopped herself, eyes glistening." "Sorry." He waited. Didn't he rush her? Some truths needed space to breathe. "My mom died when I was 9, she said finally. "Car accident. I lost my leg." She lost her life. "After that, people looked at me like I was both lucky and broken. I learned not to ask for things." Daniel's fingers curled slowly, grounding himself. "My wife died 3 years ago," he said. "Illness. My daughter, she learned how to pack grief into a backpack and keep walking." The girl's breath hitched. She turned toward him fully now. "Then you know." Yes, he said. I know. The train announcement crackled overhead. Arrival in 2 minutes. Tears slid silently down the girl's cheeks. She didn't wipe them away. When you said yes so easily, she whispered, it felt like permission. Like I wasn't a burden for once. Daniel stood, lifting the paper bag. He placed it gently in her hands. This was for my daughter, he said, smiling. But she'll understand. The girl looked up at him, stunned. I can't. You can, he said. And you should. The train pulled in with a rush of wind. Doors opened. A young girl with the same eyes as Daniel stepped onto the platform, scanning the crowd. Daniel raised his hand. The one-legged girl clutched the bag to her chest, tears spilling freely now, not from pain, but release. Thank you, she said, voice shaking. For seeing me. Daniel nodded once. We all want that. As he walked toward his daughter, the bench felt warmer than before. And for the girl left behind, the station no longer felt like a place of waiting but a place where something kind had quietly arrived. If this story touched your heart and moved you in any way, please like the video, comment, share it with someone who need a little hope today, and make sure you subscribe to Humanity Diaries. Your support help us continue emotional and meaningful stories to the world. Please comment below which part of story touched you the most.